I hope you had a beautiful day today. I tried to be here earlier, but my Uber, that was 20 minutes away already, about 4 minutes away, they canceled. So here I am. The bee did visit me earlier today, and I talked with it. So I'll post that. I did 3 lives yesterday for Galactic Signature 169 Cosmic Moon plus the quote. It did not post on YouTube. I've already redone a video along with a video for Galactic Signature 170. We don't have much time. I'm gonna get straight to it. Yesterday we were working on Kevin Gates. Just to give you an update, we have a format right now that we're doing. We're starting with the regular tarot alignment cards, and then we'll be doing a brief summary of the voodoo cards that align, and then we will be doing the Hebrew interpretation of the alpha characters between the full 0 through 22. We discussed the difference between tarot, between regular tarot and voodoo tarot, with the voodoo tarot having strength and lust as the possession card, and then having 23 cards in the major arcana, not just 22. And then the wild cards with Baron Symmetry, Baron Lacroix, Baron Samadhi, and then also with that wild card is Mon Brigitte, and we discussed that the regular deck cards that you buy in the store for like spades and things of that nature, we discussed the difference in the suites yesterday. So yesterday for the track for Kevin Gates, which is what I'm going over today, deciphering his music in regards to the tarot and a few other things, we stopped right before we got to Factory Reset track 7. Again, I don't know why it's not posted yet. It was about 45 minutes, but hopefully it'll be posted soon. I'm so excited. Anyway, let's dig right on in. Factory Reset by Kevin Gates. Overview and meaning of Factory Reset. The song is Raw. An emotional plea for renewal. Kevin Gates grapples with loss, trauma, emotional exhaustion, and the strain of success, while yearning for a fresh emotional reset. Please set it back to the factory settings and healing from deep inner wounds. Strain of success. I learned a long time ago from my Sherpa. She teaches on spirituality being tied to wealth consciousness and also with witchcraft. So she has books out like 40 Money Mantras. She used to have a book out called 40 Money Scriptures. She took that one off. I've got that original one still. And then she also has, so it was 2 in the collection, it's 2 now. And then she has a book called 40, one of my favorite books, 40 Money Spells. That book taught me a lot. I still incorporate it to this day. She said once during class, and I attended a lot of her classes, strain of success. Don't be scared to have commas in your bank account. It's better to know what the commas feel like and whether you want it or not once they're there. Then if you decide you don't want those commas in your bank account, then you can take a look and decide what you want to do about the commas. But don't deny yourself the commas if you don't already have the commas, to be able to seek the commas with wisdom, because you always seek wisdom and commas come. But don't be afraid of commas. So even though he mentions strain of success, go ahead, be successful, and make your decisions after you have reached that level of success. Okay? Okay. I'm destroyed on the inside. Casualties I lost in war, my children needed me. The tower, upright. Radical upheaval, loss, traumatic collapse. This verse is laced with emotional wound, loss of loved ones, incarceration, career disruption like the tower. It symbolizes sudden collapse of stability and the emotional shock that follows. Pain, loss, and resilience. Every man must search his own soul. I suffer without cost. Ongoing struggles, burdens, and emotional fatigue. Nine of Wands, upright. Warned perseverance, guarded resilience despite being battered. He remains standing, battle sacred but unbroken. The Nine of Wands captures this enduring, vigilant strength. Healing. Regrew my wings, learning how to fly again, praying God, please set it back to the factory settings. Reflection and desire for renewal. Death, upright. And I went into depth about the death card yesterday, meaning transformation. Theme, rebirth, transformation, end of one cycle and the beginning of another. He isn't literal death, instead a metaphorical death of past versions of him. This is rebirth, shedding emotional armor and painful history to rebuild anew. All right. I'm just healing, bro. Learn how to take it on the chin and view it as a lesson. Healing and inner strength. The star upright. Hope, spiritual clarity. Healing and renewal. The star shines on the path of healing, bringing renewed faith, emotional clarity, and purpose after passing through turmoil. Inner conflict, too much heart. Heaven made my heart too big and I think it's defective. Seven of Cups reversed. Clarity, emotional imbalance, correction, unrealistic, ideals dissipating. This line speaks to emotional overwhelm and idealism that backfired. In reverse position, the Seven of Cups points to clarity and recalibrating one's emotional expectations. Hello, Ricky Millen, darling. Well, baby, you make my day as well, sweetheart. I thank you for attending the live, my love. Mwah. Smooches. All right, so the overall interpretation, it carries from devastation to trauma, tower, through battle-worn persistence, Nine of Wands, into the desire for emotional rebirth, death, moving through healing and hope, the star, and culminating in emotional clarity free from unrealistic expectations, Seven of Cups reversed. Let's talk about satellites. Satellites. Okay. Satellites 2 is rich with themes of sacred love, spiritual discipline, divine timing, and embodied passion. Kevin Gates is blending Islamic values, romantic fidelity, sensuality, and power into something that feels both grounded and cosmic. Perfect for a tarot breakdown. Let's align that energy, shall we? It's only two things I take serious, and that's marriage and Erder. We're going to say Erder because you know YouTube don't allow certain things, but you can figure out what that is. Justice, upright. Integrity, moral code, karma. This line sets the track spiritual and ethical frame, two sacred contracts, one with love, one with consequence. Gates is affirming a code of honor, and justice represents that balanced, unwavering seriousness. Pack touched. Thank God it landed. We can't have till marriage. Wedding in Morocco when February came back round again. Congrats, by the way. Hierophant. She's gorgeous. Yes. Anyway, tradition, vow, spiritual law. This verse walks between worldly action and sacred restraint. He's moving product, but also honoring deep religious spiritual codes. The Hierophant reflects spiritual authority, religious principles, and structured love, especially marriage. Bless the sage, lit the sage, cleanse the energy, set the stage. Say Alhamdulillah, all praise to the Creator. The star, upright, renewal, faith, divine guidance. Here, Gates is cleansing space and opening to divine energy. Maybe he used an altar, okay? This is my pure star energy, hope, healing, alignment with a higher path. He's not just in love, he's co-creating with God. Hold on, let me switch to Candace. People tend to think I'm Michael Jackson reincarnated. The Magician, upright. Transformation, self-expression, manifestation, switching the flow is Magician energy. Command of rhythm and form, master of identity, gates, channels, charisma, artistic skill, and the alchemic power to become. This moment is a flex of his creator power. Satellites, you'll never find nobody like this. Two of Cups upright. True love, soul union, emotional connection. This chorus is the heartbeat of the song, devotion, emotional mirroring, and romantic harmony. The Two of Cups is the perfect pull. It's about intimate, mutual connection, not just love, sacred pairing. I'm grateful to be in this tub. You go inside of the closet, you matching my fly. Mm. Domestic bliss, spiritual fulfillment, shared joy. This verse captures a peaceful love life. It's private, luxurious, and emotionally, I'm happy for him, emotionally warm. Ten of Cups isn't just love, it's completion, emotional safety, the dream realized. You don't need no bodyguard, girl. I'm a shooter. We already did some things you ain't did before. Knight of Wands, upright, passion, boldness, protective energy, gates is wild, confident, and unfiltered here. There's a sexual passion, yes, but also fierce loyalty and realness to defend what's his. The Knight of Wands rides in hot and never halfway. We're going to go back to the wedding. Wedding in Morocco in February, come back around again. We're going to get it right. Wheel of Fortune, upright. Destiny, timing, fate turning. The repetition of February reflects cosmic cycle. Love returns, timing aligns. Destiny spiral back together. Wheel of Fortune represents fate circling back. Love reborn through divine timing. Something only God could have created. Lovers. Ooh, the lovers. Sacred union, divine choice, alignment of souls, more than sex, more than romance. This track is about divine pair bonding. The lovers represent the choice to walk with someone in spirit and truth. Gates makes that choice clear again and again. Ooh wee, honey child. We're going to say the word witch. That's the next track we're getting into, track 9. I love this witch. Featuring Akon and Plies, two sexy folks. Um, I know you've been thinking of me. I just respect my last name. Six of Cups, upright nostalgia, emotional memories, longing. This intro leans into past connection, a love that lingers. There's a childlike honesty to it. Six of Cups represents sentimental ties and revisiting emotional roots. Pretty and she got good pussycat. Yeah, I had to change some things around for this live, baby. I ain't no celebrity. They clocked me, okay? Screaming out loud when I'm in a Ace of Wands upright, passion, sexual ignition, fire, energy, straight to the point. This is a raw sexual spark. Ace of Wands is the tarot's match strike, lust, excitement, primal pull. Gates is consumed by that physical initiation. She don't like flowers and roses. She just want a thug. My pastor said thugs need love too. Said that a long time ago. Oh, long time ago. One of my pastors. All right, she don't like flowers and roses. Okay, fine. Queen of Swords, emotional detachment, guarded love, wounds from the past. This woman isn't into romance. She's been hardened. Queen of Swords reverses someone who's been through pain, built walls, and now wants protection over vulnerability. She want to be thugged on. I like it. Eat the witch off the bone when you do it. Okay. The Devil upright. Physical obsession, temptation, sensual entrapment. This chorus is full devil energy, baby. Not evil, but binding desires, addictive pleasure, sexual domination. This isn't just lust. It's compulsive and magnetic. He's in deep and him likes it. Nope, him loves it. I love this switch. I love her. I do. If you knew how this pussy cat felt. Knight of Cups reversed. Idealism, emotional illusion, love, addiction. He's speaking in devotion, but it's tangled in fantasy. This is the poet turned obsessed. Knights of Cups reverse can't tell the difference between infatuation and truth. Ooh, I like it. I love it. Pussycat good as hell. I could tell how you standing. Wishing I was there. I could tell how you staring. Strength. That's that lust. Strength, love, possession. Okay. Upright. Keywords. Desire with control, inner power, sensual discipline. There's restraint and mutual magnetic pull here. Strength in the tarot is both soft and strong. It's passion tamed through emotional depth, not just touch. Do it in the mirror. Grip your waistline. Stroke her real slow while you're bending over. The moon upright. Go ahead, honey. Whew. Is you speaking in tongues yet? The moon upright. Illusion, fantasy, hidden emotions. This section swims in the unconscious, the mirror imagery, the emotional, physical blurring. This is moon territory, literally. Love and lust feel real, but it's deeply dreamlike. The truth may be hidden even from him. Love getting, ooh, I can't say that on YouTube. Okey doke. Tell me it's mine. The Emperor reversed. Control issues, domination, excuse me, possessiveness, that's power play and emotional control. The Emperor reversed is commanding, sometimes to a fault, needed to own to prove dominance, especially in love. I love this switch. We could make a movie live in the jacuzzi. Two of Pentacles upright, balancing extremes, emotional juggling, and some of these cards that are the 40 spirits or the um, minor arcana. I will go through the tree of life later in regards to the Kabbalah. I'm going to break those down as well so you have those meanings for where he is on the map. Balancing extremes, emotional juggling. Gates is trying to balance desire, affection, and control. Wild, sexy, wild, sexy. Deep feelings, public image, private chaos. The Two of Pentacles speaks to that dance, juggling real love and raw passion without dropping either. Whew. Let me take a moment, pause, and fan. Oh, honey. Yes, baby. Fire. All right. You could tell it's apparent. Seen something got in the way of our love. Five of Cups upright. Regret, emotional loss, grief beneath the heat. This entire song is just pure fun and sexy. Whew. But under the surface, there's pain. A relationship that couldn't fully happen the way they both wanted reveals something is missing even if the body is fulfilled. And we're going to do one more. Track 10. So I did 1 through 6. Well, we might do 2 more. I did 1 through 6 yesterday. 7. Why don't we just go to 7-Eleven? BBO. Whew. With all due respect, what I'm about to say is very disrespectful. You got to do what Simon says. The Emperor upright. Control, command, structure. The Emperor comes in laying down law, baby. Gates is Simon, the power figure, demanding submission. This track starts in full masculine dominance. He's not asking, him's ordering. Simon says, which bend? You are the presence of a real eggplant thrower. Y'all know I'm watching my mouth on YouTube. The Hierophant reversed. Rebellion against tradition, power play, erotic ritual. This isn't just sexy talk, it's ritualized obedience. The Hierophant reverse reflects non traditional power dynamics, especially in spiritual or sexual settings. Simon Says becomes more than a game, it's submission as performance. You like my voice? It turned you on? That eggplant real big? Okay. Whew. The Magician Upright, manifestation, influence, communication, verbal seduction. Using his voice as a spell, tone, rhythm, command, embodying the exact vibe of turning words into reactions and sound into submission. Her pussycat get wet when inhaling my cologne. Stand flat footed, push back on it. Strength, lust, and possession reversed. Raw passion, unfiltered urges, wild power. The part pushes past restraint into primal eroticism. Strength reverse shows intensity without control, not weakness, but complete surrender to lust. It's animalistic in tone. Baby, his show is, you ought to go, after this live, you ought to just go ahead and listen to the whole album, baby. I mean, I don't have to convince you. You should do that. Anyway, and start with that one. And then go to the introduction and then just listen to the whole thing. Okay. Push your head back on it. I'm legit. I'm retarded. Ain't no talking. The devil upright. Sexual denomination, power, obsession. This section goes deep into devil territory, not evil again, but possession, control, kink. Gates becomes the embodiment of sexual control here, demanding silence, surrender, and full presence. Yes, I know. Let's see. Simon Says, that eggplant real big. This is YK Niece. Wait till you see it when it get long. Card. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not her, that's him. Knight of Wands of right, sexual charisma, fire, pursuit. Now both voices echo the same intensity. The Knight of Wands is bold, heart, always chasing. Now both voices echo the same intensity. The Knight of Wands is bold, hot, always chasing pleasure. It's not just seduction, it's combustion. Two powerful forces igniting each other. You love my voice, turn you on. YK Niece. Bend over, shake that wham. I be dogging these men. Remember, I'm on YouTube. Queen of Wands upright, confidence, magnetism, sexual power. She walks in as Queen of Wands, confident, vibrant, unapologetically desirable. She isn't asking for space, she's taking it. Fire signs written all over her lines. This pussycat got grip. I could take a man's soul and leave his assets gone. High priestess reverse, mystical seduction, hidden power. This is sacred sexuality used to dominate and deplete. High priestess reverse, evil but secretive and energetically overwhelming and dangerous. To do what Simon Says, take a man's soul. The tower, upright, ego-shattering, raw, revelation, inner chaos. Underneath the seductive energies of spiritual shaking. This track demolishes illusions about gender, sex, power, and control. It's extreme and for some transformational. The power down ego and reveals primal strength. Actually, we will start with track 10. It was kind of cutting it close today. I would like more time to go through the tracks. So let's do Saturday. Okay? But that's where I'm going to end it for right now, my loves. I'm going to go ahead and post what I talked about earlier with the Galactic signature and me and the Bumblebee talking. And I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your evening.